Why do we always seem to want what we can't have? It's a mystery, isn't it? This applies to relationships too. Now, we're not suggesting you become a bad boy, drop your moral compass, and start ghosting every girl in sight. No, no, no. We're simply diving into an intriguing psychological quirk, the allure of the unattainable. Ever noticed how the guy who plays hard to get often seems to have women trailing after him? It's like there's a secret club of bad boys who've cracked the code to attraction. They're not necessarily nicer or more attractive than anyone else, but somehow they become irresistible. And we all know that infamous saying, "Nice guys finish last." But what if we told you that's not entirely true? What if there's a way for nice guys to win the girl without compromising their values? This isn't about ignoring someone out of spite, but more about creating a healthy balance in the relationship, stirring a bit of intrigue and making her value your attention more. Let's dive in. 1. Make the first couple of moves. Let's be real, every good story needs a beginning, right? The same goes for attraction. Jumping straight into the chase without a proper intro is like trying to finish a book by starting in the middle. It just doesn't make sense. Think about it. In the game of love, you've got to show your hand a bit. Let her in. Show her you're not just another face in the crowd, but someone who's genuinely interested in her. Make the first move. Take that leap of faith. Most women appreciate this initiative, especially if they're digging you too. The trick here is balance. You don't want to lay all your cards on the table right away. Keep a little mystery and a bit of suspense. It's like a thrilling page-turner that she can't put down. Once you've sparked her interest with a few texts and chats, then it's time to subtly change gears. If you notice she's not stepping up, that's when you can ease off a bit. You want to avoid falling into a predictable routine where you're always the conversation starter. Remember, it's about making the chase enticing, not leaving her in the dark. You're not a moth after all, you're a butterfly, fluttering just out of reach. 2. Don't change your plans for her. Picture this, you're a hot commodity, a man with a life, a schedule, a world that doesn't revolve solely around her. Sounds attractive, right? You bet it does. Women often find a man who has his own life and interests incredibly appealing. Now don't get the wrong idea. It's not about playing hard to get, but rather about showing that you're not just sitting by the phone waiting for her call. It's about maintaining your commitments, your plans, and your life. Sure, you want to prioritize her and make time for her, but you're not a pop-up ad, ready to appear at her every whim. You're more like a limited edition concert ticket, not always available, but absolutely worth the effort. Think of it this way. If you're always available, she might start to take your time for granted. But if she sees that your time is valuable, that it's a prize to be won, she'll be more likely to put in the effort to win it. Just like a good suspense movie, you want to keep her on her toes, guessing what's coming next. You're not just the leading man, you're also the director of this show, so keep it interesting, keep it engaging, and most importantly, keep her wanting more. 3. Be friends with her first. Imagine building a skyscraper. You wouldn't start with the penthouse, right? You'd lay down a strong foundation first. The same goes for attraction. It all begins with friendship. You want her to see you as someone genuine, not a guy running the game. You want to get to know her, understand her likes and dislikes, and leave an impression that you're someone she can trust and feel comfortable with. This way, you're not just another guy. You're someone special. Already friends with her? Fantastic. You've laid the groundwork. But now, it's time to take things up a notch. It's time to show her that you're not just a friend, but also a potential romantic interest. But here's the twist. Imagine if you suddenly dialed back the attention a bit, not too much, just enough to pique her curiosity. She might be confused at first, but then she'll start wondering, what's changed? She might even start seeking out opportunities to reconnect. And that, my friend, is when you've got her hooked. It's like a game of chess, where you strategically place your pieces to set the stage for a checkmate. But remember, the game is only fun when both players are enjoying it, so play wisely. 4. Ignore her when she tries to make you jealous. So, she brings up another guy, trying to bait you into jealousy. Now you could react, let her know she's gotten under your skin. But would that be playing into her hands? Absolutely. Let's flip the script. Instead of reacting, you're as cool as a cucumber, as calm as a serene lake. You don't roll your eyes, you don't let out a frustrated sigh, you don't even change the topic. It's as if you didn't hear her mention the other guy at all. Now she's left wondering, why isn't he jealous? Doesn't he care? This is where the tables turn. You've just shown her that you're not a puppet on a string, ready to dance to her every tune. You're a man who can't be easily swayed by jealousy games. When she finally breaks the silence and asks what's up, that's when you lay it out for her. You tell her, with all the confidence in the world, that her attempts to make you jealous just don't work. Because you're not just another guy who's easily rattled, you're a man with self-assurance and control. And just like that, the chase flips. Suddenly, she's the one seeking your attention, and you've just shown her it's a prize worth competing for. 5. Ignore her when she texts you constantly. Your phone buzzing non-stop, message after message, call after call from her. She's trying to grab your attention, and maybe even starting to overstep her boundaries, showing up uninvited, pushing for meetups. She's becoming that clingy vine, wrapping tighter and tighter. Now you could dive right in, respond to every text and pick up every call, but what would that lead to? Are you becoming her 24/7 hotline? Nah, that's not the way. So here's the game plan. It's time to hit the pause button. Let her texts hang in the air. Let her calls go unanswered. You're not being rude, you're setting boundaries. She'll be left sitting there, her messages floating in the void, and that's when the magic happens. She starts to wonder, what's up? Why isn't he replying? She's intrigued, curious, and that curiosity is a powerful thing, my friend. It will have her trying to find new ways to get your attention, making her chase after you. I know, it might feel tough not to respond, especially when she's texting non-stop. But trust me, playing a bit hard to get here works in your favor. So, sit back, relax, and let her curiosity do the work. 6. Change your social media settings. Picture this, you're a secret agent on a mission, laying low, keeping a low profile. Your main tool? Social media. Or rather, the lack of it. Because remember, just as Sherlock Holmes was a master detective, so too can be the ladies when they set their minds to it. Now, if you're trying to catch her attention by taking a step back, then your social media has got to join the mission too. Time to transform it into a ghost town. Less posting on Instagram, no following her on Facebook, no liking her posts. It's like you've pulled a Houdini and disappeared into thin air. And guess what? It will pique her curiosity. She'll start to wonder, why isn't he following me anymore? Where are his posts? It's like a puzzle she can't solve. And who can resist a good mystery? This will have her reaching out more, trying to decode what's going on. And sometimes you won't even see or read it. But that's the point. Her mind will be busy with thoughts of you, craving your attention. These are the covert tactics to keep her intrigued and wanting more. But remember, this isn't a game. It's about being genuine, respecting her, and at the same time valuing your own worth. Until next time, stay confident, keep it real, and remember, you've got this. If you like this video, then check out these related videos to see more and make sure to subscribe and leave a like.